Hello everybody, and welcome back to How to Build a Baby B-1 Bomber. 10 minutes at a time. Oh yeah, people, I've been cruising on that thing today. I'm gonna have to call it evening though. Mama said something about I had to go in the house tonight. Dadgummit. Don't you know we got airplanes to build out here? No, I can't argue with that too much. She sure lets me get away with a lot out here. But this is what I've been doing. Had a couple guys asking me what kind of foam I was using. This is just that cheapo foam from the hobby store. You know, cell foam, a couple bucks a sheet. It's 2 sheets in a pack. It's you know, this ain't the super flexible crash proof stuff. This is the, you know, I thought I picked up some of that, man, and it was just too flimsy, you know. This is decent foam. That's what most of them foamies are made of, but to kind of help that tip a little bit, before I glued them together, I cut a slice and put a carbon rod about that far. I figured because our foamy, that nose got smashed a little bit, you know, and we was just chucking it. Figured that might help that a little bit, you know, sure couldn't hurt. But that's all it is, you know, just this lightweight foam stuff. I got it in 2 different thicknesses. I got this stuff, I believe this is 5 mil, which is about 1/4 inch thick, and that's what the sides of the fuselage is made out of. Then this thinner stuff, this is what I did. This was, forget the mil of that, it's about 1/8 inch though. That's what I made the nacelle and the centerpiece out of. Okay, got my wing brackets in, and I'm going to sand them wings a little bit. Yeah, they work, but a little bit on the stiff side, not bad. But you see, I drilled that and put a carbon tube. So that's in the wing itself. Okay, now how I'm going to put a servo right here. I'm going to stand it up. I'm going to cut that place out right there, then cut a hole in this wood so that servo will sit flat against that wood. Put a couple screws in it and have a 2-sided arm. Push on that one, push on that one, and that'll make my wings work. Just real simple. And these nacelles will help keep it, keep that off the ground. You know, I'm going to put a hatch over that. I'll glue this front half, glue the back a little bit, put the hatch in there. I got my speed control mounted. And I mounted that on top of a couple 1/4 inch sticks, because we want some air blowing by there, by that speed controller. And I also got a hole cut in the back. So, and that's just a piece of light ply there. And this one here is a piece of light ply. Now when I put my back half on, that'll firm that up. And that engine will be mounted good. And then a couple screws into this end, into that light ply there. That'll hold the motor in. Real easy to take out, just pull it out. I had some people was asking me some other, one guy in RC Universe said, well, since this is all covered up back here, was that still going to pull enough air? And oh yeah, that don't seem to affect it. When I built that half-scale GB, okay, I swung a 36-inch prop. And about that much of that prop stuck out around that cowling, and it'll still pull like a horse, man. You know, because it won't pull a infinite vacuum in front of this prop. It's still going to push air. Even if you had the whole covered up, you know, the whole prop covered up with just the tip sticking out, it was still going to pull, still going to push, you know, and plus the top and that hole there, it'll get plenty of air. This thing's going to pull like a horse, man. This thing's going to go, you know. But then I'm just going to drill a hole there and have my wires come through the bottom. I ain't going to be able to cut into this. Well, maybe I can a little right there, because the wings only go back to there. So I can probably cut a hole there, run these wires up here, cut a little slice, to where there ain't nothing sticking out. Be clean and smooth. But I'll do that after I get everything built. I'm going to call her quits for tonight. I got one nacelle pretty much done. All I got to do is build the other nacelle and the stabs tomorrow. And this is another thing I did before I glued my halves together, you know, because this is 3 layers right here. I put 2 pieces of wood, that's just 1/8 inch, so I can put my stab mechanism in there. I'll put that on my drill press and get a nice straight hole, you know, and man, it's really shaping up nice. I weighed it, 7.5 ounces so far, and it's going to be under 2 pounds. This thing's going to be a missile. Ought to be a hoot to fly, to tell you the truth, you know. And I think we got a couple people worried about me spending too much time on these foamies and cutting out kits and stuff. Man, don't worry about that. We got lip ripper going to cut out the kits. I just want to do some flight testing with this one, so I don't want you guys draw them in the shop thinking I'm going to play with these foamies all summer long and cut out kits. No, I'm just going to play with this one. But we figure if anyone out this thing flies good, y'all's going to be wanting some. And it'll help fund this project a little bit towards the end. We're spending tons of money. But that's going to be cool, man. This thing's going to boogie. It's going to fly good. Look at all that wing on the bottom. That whole fuselage is wing. What you guys looking? What you looking down there for? But it'll have more of the wee sound to it, but it's gonna boogie. I think it's all turning out awesome. What y'all think? But man, I've had a lot of people asking questions the past week or so. And man, me and Butch have just been so busy. I apologize for not answering them. You know, I wasn't even on the computer very much before I went to DICE. I was just working and trying to get this thing done. And so this is what we're going to do. Tomorrow, okay, I'm going to have a questions and answer video. Okay, so if you guys got questions, ask me now. Put them all as comments on this video. And tomorrow I'm going to sit down and I'm going to read through them on the computer and I'm going to answer every one of them. Because I had a couple of people asking about the hydraulic system and a couple other things. So you guys got any questions, or should we do it Sunday? That'll give people... Nah, let's do it tomorrow. We'll do it tomorrow and Sunday. How's that? Doggone it. So get your questions in, and I'll sit down and look through the computer and read them live on the camera, so I don't miss anybody. And we get these questions answered, and we hope you guys get an airplane built. Another thing, John's been posting movies on our website, or not movies, but pictures from DICE, and he's going to be posting them the next couple evenings. He's got lots of good pictures, man. That guy's an awesome photographer. Did an awesome job, man. I just can't thank that guy enough. He's just the savior. Came through with the cameraman, web master dude, camera dude. He's got a bunch of titles in this, but he's just part of the gang now. So let's do that. I'm gonna call her quits for tonight. I'm gonna load this movie. Go and watch a little TV with Ma. And if you guys think any questions, come on, between now and tomorrow, get them up there. And I'll sit down and answer every one of them. And I want you guys to have a nice Friday evening. And I'm going to myself. So until tomorrow, we'll see you back at the shop. Same Bob time, same Bob station. This episode of Bob TV was broadcasted in Philovision. This is a drama-free zone.